Hey, right guys, TheTrophyMuncher's Joe here, and we're back with another Mike Flanagan show. Finally, it's been a well, it's not been a long time, it's been a year since we had the Midnight Club, but obviously we reacted to all of the Midnight Club here on the channel, and that didn't get renewed for a second season, like I think people who worked on that show kind of planned for it to be because of that weird ending. So for me, the Midnight Club just kind of was fine. I think it was his weakest project, and it was still decent. I wouldn't say it was like terrible or anything like that. So to say it's his weakest, and I still found some enjoyment in that, it says a lot about Mike Flanagan, of course, which we've done of Haunting of Hill House. I still need to watch Blind Manor. That is the one that I still need to get to. Midnight Mass I thought was exceptional, maybe his best. It's like between that and Hill House for me. That is my two favourites. And then film wise, Gerald's Game, Oculus, Hush. I've not seen Doctor Sleep still. But yeah, he's a master when it comes to horror. Maybe the best there is working today. And I've heard great things about the reviews that have kind of come out for this show as well. So I'm very excited. I was going to watch it either way anyway, even if it kind of didn't get, glowing reviews. But it's hard to avoid all the 10 out of 10s that have been coming out for this show, which makes me extra excited. So yeah, we're going to be doing... I'm going to get 2 of these done today, and then we'll probably do like maybe 2 a day or 1 a day from this day onwards. I don't know how many episodes they've kind of got planned or anything like that, because I guess I could just load up Netflix and check, but then maybe it'll be a surprise. We'll just keep going and see what happens as well. So yeah, episode 1, guys. If you enjoy, make sure to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. As like I said, we'll be getting these reactions out pretty quickly over the next few days, and I do have reactions to all of Hill House from, when was that, 2018 was that? Oh my god, I can't believe that's been 5 years. That's ridiculous. But Haunting of Hill House, and we also reacted to the Midnight Club. I wish I'd reacted to more of his shows. I guess I could do Blind Manor at some point, but Midnight Mass I've already watched and loved. I wish I did react to that, but here we are with his 3rd one on the channel, so let's do this. Oh, as a heads up, you can probably tell from my voice, I'm very ill at the moment. Not very ill, I was very ill over the past week, and then the last 2 days have been bearable, but I still do have a cough. So more so for the uncut reactions on Patreon, I apologise for the coughing that might be conjuring up in your ear from time to time. But yes, now we can continue. A Midnight Dreary. There's 8 episodes, by the way. So who's dead already?
Is over at last. Then the spirits of the dead who stood in life.
Oh dear, I can't look away for a second.
Are again.
Let's get all these clues
Around thee. Breeze. The breath of God.
There's to be a lot of corpses. Mark Hamill!
Yet unbroken.
I love that they managed to get him for this. That's great.
At best shadowy and vague.
Oh, some little cosplayer. Music kind of slaps already, It's not quite, but it's very Succession-esque. A little bit. Oh, Usher's the family name then, okay. I'm not going to remember any of those names, but I'll try. Oh, he's in Bulwell. That joke will make sense to about 3 people watching, by the way. Oh, here we go.
Well, come on if you're coming.
Oh, wait, no, to be fair, it might just be some hermit living, yeah.
The bottle itself, dipped in 18-karat yellow gold, inlaid with 4,100
fair enough.
high-quality diamonds.
Sold.
Have a glass. Let's see what a few years of your worth tastes like. Here's the Title 18, Section 371. Sure.
Maybe you just knocked it by accident. Oh, sorry.
But he gets away with anything, not really.
Madeline would beg to differ.
Well, you can ask yourself. She's downstairs in the basement.
Ah. And his back's to the basement, by the way, so that's...
I called you tonight to give you the only thing you've ever wanted. My confession.
I'm invested. I want to know what this is all about.
Yeah, this is where I grew up. Kept it all these years. The whole neighborhood, actually. So I could watch the paint peel,
Well,
the weeds grow.
Whatever you want to
and
do,
smell the
bro.
rot if I needed to pick me up.
You could spruce it up a bit.
I'll tell you how my children died.
I know how they died, Roderick. Everybody knows.
But you don't know the real story.
It depends when I tell you don't know a thing. But where to start? At the beginning, I suppose.
Yeah, might as well. Let's get to it. It
You
begins.
cannot understand the things I've done unless you understand
1953.
the life that Madeline and I were born into.
Children are never too tender to be whipped, like tough beef steaks.
Whipped.
The more you beat them.
Isn't that Joe from Midnight Mass? He looks so different without his gruffy look, scruffy look.
We were forbidden to go anywhere near Longfellow's house. Madeline, being Madeline, insisted that we break it.
Hey, we've all been there.
Just make sure those Emory files are on my desk when I get in.
Of course, Mr. Longfellow.
Mr.
Madeline hated
Longfellow.
Longfellow even then. She knew, somehow.
Know the rules, Madeline. Just like God the Father is on high and loves us from far away, the same is true for Mr. Longfellow.
What, Mr. Longfellow loves everyone from far away? You're alright.
Like God.
Do we just compare him to God? I'm sorry.
If pain and suffering were the kisses of Jesus, then he kissed the living fuck out of my mother in the years that followed.
Wow. Poetry. Bloody hell, yeah.
Okay, Mom. Okay.
Here. Mom,
It's right, Jesus kissed the glass.
where is your faith? Your body is a temple of God, and you'd pollute it?
What'd you call him here for then?
We're here to ask you, maybe you have an idea. Maybe you could talk her into it.
I'm sorry, you're here at my home.
There he goes. The God complex.
If it was you telling her what she needs to do, she might listen. She won't listen to us. But you, I mean, she loves you.
Oh, he must. Yeah, he's not gonna like that.
Now take your insinuations, your fucking false insinuations, take your grift, and get off my property.
He's gonna have a miserable death. Watch. Get off my land. Oh, she dead. Well, probably for the best.
If we call someone, that means police. Doctors, they'll embalm her.
They can't.
I know.
They'll just bury her out near the dogs. That's all of us soon, guys. That's all we have to look forward to. Is this where her ghost floats around or something?
Maddie!
What is it?
Mom's back alive! Oh no, she's just broken out, okay. Everyone's favourite thing to do when they're dead. Have fun.
Mom? Mommy?
Here we go. Well, go on.
Mommy!
Have a run at the camera. And start flossing or something. Where are you?
Probably passed out somewhere.
She's gonna get dragged down the basement. Here we go. Behind you!
What did we do?
We're gonna call a doctor. We've gotta call a doctor. I don't care what she
It
says.
was an accident. They gotta know.
Or behind him, maybe? Oh, yeah. It's behind him. Oh my god. I thought she was gonna get dragged down the basement. This is so like Hill House, that one scene. Yeah. Oh, maybe not quite. Oh, she off to kill Long Bottom, whatever his name is. Oh no, that's Neville. Long Stalk or something. Yep. Get off my land!
What are you doing here?
Gouge his eyes out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's not what you want to be seeing. That's unlucky, bro. Hey, William kind of deserved that one, I'm sorry.
Was kill a powerful man, and we carried that secret with us and loved her all the more.
Hell yeah.
Why are we talking about your mother?
Oh, I assume that I'm supposed to because she's here.
Oh, yes.
What do you mean?
No, she's just sitting right next to you.
She's right behind you.
Ah, okay. Casual. Is this why he keeps the house? Would you check? If someone said that to you, would you turn around and have a look?
Some truly brilliant business people will plant these moments
In the setting
into
they're in as well.
high-stakes conversations. Make them repeat themselves. Throw your eye line behind them. Make them turn around. Just something to assert a little control.
His little smile, you know. I think she is actually behind him. Oh no, she fully is behind him.
Fine with me.
You can't actually see her. Well, you can
So
definitely
why
see it
are
now
you
as you
telling
move
me
in there.
this?
I love stuff like that so much.
6 kids by 5 mothers, but they're all mine.
Jeez, alright, he got around.
And I treated them so. If you're an usher, the gates are open, period. You know, if I'm not mistaken, I never saw your husband at the courtroom. Not once. It was a culmination of your life's work, and he wasn't there. Rooting you on. Why is that, if you're such an expert on family values?
Investigating the investigator.
That day was the last day we were all in the same place. Alive.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What was this, 1990?
it is my privilege to represent
Oh.
the United States of America,
Really wasn't that long ago.
Fortunato Pharmaceuticals, and the Usher crime
A
family.
lot happens in 2 weeks then.
Today, I want to tell you why
God, there's so many faces I recognise.
spent 4 decades growing Fortunato into one of the most profitable,
So
powerful
these are,
companies.
well, maybe not her, but these are all his kids.
This by doing awful, awful things, flagrantly violating regulations, statutes.
Oh my God, she looks so cool. She's been in all of them. Correct me if I'm wrong. She's like the only one who's been in all of them. I could be wrong.
Not one indictment, not one charge. I've had trouble finding a speeding ticket. Not one consequence has stuck to Roderick Usher
tell
or
'em,
Madeline
bro.
Usher or anyone else in the family. And the reason why this trial is going to have a different outcome, you're going to hear from one of them. An informant from within the inner...
Oh my God, a traitor. Get backstabbed.
This informant's identity confidential. The government's position is that the danger
Oh, we're not going to know who it is.
All the more reason not to mention this in your opening argument, Mr. Dupin.
I'll happily strike.
Yeah, he's like, just slip that one in there.
Allusion to an informant for the time being. Strike for the record.
Who's the informant then?
A mole is one of them who infiltrated us, and an informant is one of us giving something to them.
Okay, so a mole is like Leonardo DiCaprio in The Departed, and an informant is like Jack Nicholson in The Departed. He was. Nicholson was talking to the feds the whole time.
No, I get it. It's just there are other movies, Dad.
Not as good as The Departed.
Look at this one.
The Departed's pretty good, yeah.
If someone really broke the law, shouldn't they be punished?
Lenore, that is a
Lenore.
brave and thoughtful thing to say. Especially if you want to get written out of the will.
Ooh.
Frederick is about as close to Roderick as you get without a junior. I don't know why I didn't just call him Froderick.
Froderick?
What about your new stepmom?
I'm not even going to try and guess who it is, because there's about 10,000 characters, so...
In the will, is she? He has to be smarter than that.
Doesn't exist. Also doesn't know anything. God, the timing.
This is the Shiv and Tom at the Mike Flanagan verse.
You warm up Built Nation, you keep those 10 million subscribers all frothy for me.
You know, Blip.
10 milli subs. Fair play.
Dad needs to see his kids don't need $500 million and an endless supply of test monkeys to be successful.
Why did we actually cut to a test monkey?
Ready?
What a hard cut, I mean, fair enough.
All right, let's close her up and cross our fingers.
We're just getting like a glimpse into all of the kids now. Or how many did you say there were? 8? 7?
Sorry, Dr. Reed, but you have to come.
You absolutely cannot come.
I'd like to meet your
There
family.
he
There's
is.
a whole process for that. It's significant
My
others are a
boy.
thing.
With tattoos this time.
Prenup's like a fucking phone book.
Also
But, we can
playing
talk about it
Mortal
then,
Kombat.
okay?
I'll be right up. I'm in the elevator. We can talk about it in a minute.
Oh, you're in the elevator. Okay, see you in a sec. You gotta go.
You promised me a selfie.
Now.
A selfie. Okay. Well, like after the blowjob, the
My friends aren't gonna believe I met Napoleon Usher.
I know, what a treat.
Okay.
Right, she's right behind
sure
you,
I
bro.
can come with you? Oh no, I don't think that's a good idea.
Kimmel, Colbert, also Leo, and fuck it. Fine.
Oh,
Victorine
she was
as
in
well.
Midnight
Victorine will work for Vanity
Club.
and Cosmo. For some reason,
I
people
don't know
like
who
her.
this guy is.
We're gonna find out who's talking to the feds, and then I'm gonna freeze their fucking head, and I'm gonna give it to my father on a platinum plate. See if Cartier will make a platinum plate.
Okay, she has like a million thoughts going on. So a lot of spoiled characters is what I've got so far. This is like Succession, but just horror. horror succession.
Dawn, what are you doing here? Have you met my wife, Juno? This is Dr. Donaldson.
Your
He's been
wife?
Long time now, and he'll be taking over your care.
What?
Soon, as soon as you're done with Lewis.
I don't know why I thought she was like another daughter. The house. To be fair, all these houses so far are a bit ridiculous.
Prospero's here. You ready for him?
What?
What was he told?
Under years.
I thought that was his wife.
Possibilities. Prospero Rome, Prospero New York, Prospero Dubai.
Well, outside of naming this establishment after yourself, what else makes it at all worthwhile?
Well, this isn't a fucking Dave and Buster's, Aunt Madeline. I'm talking Brigane.
Aunt Madeline, okay. Oh, okay, so she's the sister we saw in the flashbacks.
It's where the movie star that everybody fucking worships is busy giving head to the real VIPs in the corner.
Pipe down.
Just let me come to the office, show you the numbers. Franchise projections are good. I'm thinking a tiered membership.
Roderick, please, anytime.
Oh, tiered membership. Why didn't you fucking say so? No, we won't set up a meeting at the office. Being an usher is about changing the fucking world. It's not a blowjob whiskey bar.
Just look at the numbers. I'll come to the office on Monday and...
For fuck's sake. That's all.
Well, he seems to really like his children, so that's good.
Let's get in there and watch their eyes. When the paperwork's passed out, I'll be able to tell.
In Ep 1.
What is going on with you? Something is going on with you.
For the road.
She's the one who's been in all of them. That's who I was looking for. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Coffee?
No, wait.
No way.
I bet it's cake.
I bet it's cake as well. Oh my god, it is. It's impressive. It's impressive.
She's a genius.
Well, we have that in common then, Dad. We're both lucky men.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Freddie.
Big family dinner time, yes. I'm sure there'll be some intense, awkward moments.
Seems to me no one has anything to worry about. Unless they have something to worry about.
Exactly.
Well, one of you does,
and
apparently.
Your father and I appreciate this display of confidence, loyalty, and family.
Oh yeah, speaking of prenups, how are things, Juno?
It's going great. Yeah, I prefer not to sign anything.
Yeah, get some alcohol down you.
No infighting. Jesus, have some dignity.
You tell him, bro.
You want to watch me sign it? I'll sign it right now.
Go on,
How
then.
do you spell Froderick?
All right, get the jokes out now because this isn't funny.
They're all acting a bit suspect, to be fair.
When I find out who's been talking to the goddamn government against your own blood, there won't be enough of you left to sue. We'll have to sue the bloody puddle of gore in the designer shoes. And make no mistake,
I believe
we'll
her.
find out.
$50 million. Who's talking to the feds? 50 million cash. No strings.
What if they
no taxes?
confess themselves?
And to the rest of you, happy hunting.
I want in on that. I would just guess. I'd be like, it's like, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like 10 people it could be.
I know who's responsible.
You know who's responsible.
I wonder what happens within this 2 weeks now.
Which death?
All of them. Woman I have to tell you about. What did she do to them?
What an icon, I love her. She's not Kate Segal though. I keep getting, but sometimes I know she's the one from Hill House. Sometimes they look similar. Okay, 1980. We had a flash of this at the start of the up. Oh, Zach. Got Zach Guilford in there.
Oh, it'll fill up later. We're a midnight business. Tonight, anyway.
Got some crusty paint hands on you there.
To 1979. May it rest in peace.
Everyone's favourite year.
Talk. If the cops aren't here by midnight, that's a good sign. We won't really know for a few days.
What have you two been up to?
That people see us tonight.
Buried bodies.
Place is good.
Reagan's gonna run?
I think if he does, it'll be a landslide and great for business.
Sorry, I should have told you no politics at the bar. We're a classy joint.
Probably for the best. We're a classy joint.
I'm Verna.
Roderick.
Verna, that's a sick name.
That was the night. Well, you know what I'm getting at.
I don't.
I know what you were
but go on.
I mean, aside from the rumors, the mystery, that was when everything changed at Fortunato.
In episode 2.
What possibly could have happened that night? That's where you're taking me, isn't it?
There's like quite a few mysteries going on at the moment, which I like.
Tonight. You feel it. Both of you.
Oh, she got on the
In
heads.
the air.
You buried 3 of my children today. The other 3 last week.
I know, and as I said, I'm sorry.
Oh, they're all dead. Jesus. I thought it was 10. Oh, to be fair, there was partners and spouses at the table as well, wasn't there?
Grow sick and dizzy.
She's here.
So, okay. Six
Our
kids
first
and 4
impulse is to
partners.
shrink from the danger
Oh.
of a fall
Wow.
from such a height.
That's all.
And this fall,
They're coming for you, bro. Jesus. It happens. Oh, he's had enough. He's tapped out, so I'm not dealing with jump scares today.
It's time.
The ravens are coming.
It's time. It's time.
It's time. The fall of the House of Usher. You know what? It's good to have a show again where there's a bit of mystery into it. Because I feel like the last, directed by Mike Flanagan, like we had Severance, which was a different kind of mystery. I feel like we haven't really, like here we're gonna get all the answers in 8 episodes. I don't think this is planned to be like 2 seasons or anything. But they're very typically aren't with Mike Flanagan. So yeah, it'll be good to kind of delve into each episode and see what answers they kind of give us. It was a lot less typical horror that I expected from kind of Mike Flanagan. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think this is going more for, at least based on episode 1, more for just kind of like setting up the plot, setting up the characters. The music absolutely slapped. This kind of just feels like, as I said in the reaction, but horror Succession in a way, which is really cool. Like none of the family like each other. They're all spoiled. The music was very similar to kind of what they were doing in Succession as well. And I'm curious kind of where it goes. Like they all end up dead, or all the children end up dead. So we got the mystery of like, why did that happen? And over the course of 2 weeks, so it all happens very quickly. You also got who's not the mole, the informant, who's whoever that is. And we got something that happens in 1980 as well. And how do they fall into all these riches and stuff? So there's a lot of questions to be kind of had already based on that one, which is really good to kind of get you invested. I won't say I'd love any of the characters yet, but I think they're interesting. I think it's more, you're not meant to love them or anything like that. You just want to be intrigued as to kind of where they go instead of, because I think it's weird because like with Hill House, for example, it's like you kind of grew to like a lot of these characters very quickly in that show. But they were all, for the most part, kind of likable, and they had like backstories that got you to kind of like them. And that could change with this show as well. But here it kind of feels like they're all just spoiled, and knowing that they're spoiled, and then they're going to be dead within like the course of a week. It's like I don't think their personalities so much are going to change over the course of the story. But that's fine. I think because there's so many characters, it's going for more of a different approach to just get you invested in their stories and invested into maybe why they kind of end up dead and stuff as well. So. Yeah, very good introduction into the show. I'm going to jump straight into the second episode. So rating for this one, I'll go an 8 out of 10. I think the dialogue was great. Cinematography was great. The music was surprisingly... if this is the kind of music they have going throughout the show, then this might be the best kind of score that they've kind of had going on for it so far. And then the acting was obviously great. We've seen a lot of familiar faces in there as well, with some new additions like getting Mark Hamill in there. Which you're never going to complain at as well. So, yeah, we'll go 8 out of 10 for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments. And I'll see you next time for episode 2. Until then, take care. Peace.